In this video, we are going to talk about the next process called fertilization. Fertilization is the process by which the fusion of gametes takes place to form zygote. That means, see, already we discussed about the gametogenesis process, that is two types of gametogenesis process, that is in case of female it is called as oogenesis, in case of male it is called as spermatogenesis. After that we already discussed about the menstruation cycle. If egg is not fertilized, then the egg and the endometrial wall, whatever is there, it disintegrates slowly. But if fertilization occurs, and what changes will take place in case of uterus, what changes takes place in case of ovary, and all these things we will discuss. Along with that, in this video we would like to discuss about the fertilization process, how it happens, what is the starting structures are there, okay, processes are there in the fertilization process. So fertilization process means fusion of gametes. In this fusion of gametes in case of human beings are ova and sperm. Ova and sperm fuse together to form zygote, which is a diploid structure, and these are haploid structures. So fertilization process starts with that. See, as this occurs, let us discuss that one here. Fertilization process, always remember that it takes place in ampulla isthmus, between ampulla isthmus junction of oviduct of female, right? So fertilization process takes place in ampulla isthmus junction of the oviduct of female. So as we know that the ova which is released from the ovary, has to transport towards the oviduct. This is the oviduct. So ova which is released from here move towards the oviduct. This is called isthmus junction. This is called as ampulla junction, and this is called isthmus junction. So in between these two, the fertilization process takes place. So this process, if it is takes place here, means the ovary has to release the ova towards the oviduct, and simultaneously what will happen? The sperm also enters through the vaginal opening and it has to reach towards the oviduct. After that, fertilization process takes place. There are certain changes occur before implantation to the uterus. That one we will slowly discuss. So here we can start the process of sperm entry. Sperm has to reach to the ampulla isthmus junction of the oviduct. So how it reaches and what are the obstacles are there for the sperm, and what are the helping systems are also there for the sperm during the travel from the vaginal tract towards the oviduct. That all we will discuss here. So let us start our discussion that the sperm, okay, the sperm when starts its journey, what will happen here? See, the sperm, there are 2 million of sperm, okay, 2 million of sperm approximately ejaculate in in one ejaculation, or at once you can say, at one. So one it forms 2 million around ejaculate or released during the ejaculation process. Let us write release during one ejaculate process. So, and they all have to transport towards the vaginal opening tract, and out of these, what will happen? All will not fertilize. Only one sperm has to be fertilized with the ovum. There are certain consequences happen here. What happens when sperms enter the vaginal opening? There are certain factors which may not allow all the sperms to enter. What are the factors? So before that, one case, I think you remember that, as we know that sperms are present in semen. Present in semen, and around 30 to 35 ml of semen ejaculate once in the during copulation. Okay, ejaculate during copulation. Copulation means what? You can say this is the process in which the semen will get deposited in the vagina. So during this process, 30 to 35 ml of semen deposited, in which around 2 million of sperms can be released. So what happened after that scene? Let us discuss the first obstacles. What are the factors which prevent the sperm entry? Okay, factors responsible to prevent sperm entry. Okay, what are the factors? When, as we know that the uterus, this is suppose a uterus, and there is a vaginal opening and all these things are there. Okay, during this what happened? Here the three wall layers are there. Myometrium, myometrium. This is the perimetrium. And the third one, let us do this one in this way, because here the third one is in this infolded structure. So this is suppose endometrium. Okay. Here the sperm has to travel through the vaginal region, and it has to travel through the, not towards the uterus, inside between the perimetrium and the myometrium region to the oviduct. Okay, this is the position of oviduct. So in this position, suppose the ova is there and the sperm has to reach here. Okay, so this is the process happened. What happened here? What are the obstacles? Why I draw this picture here? You can see that during the ovulation phase, the level of hormone secretion more, and it helps to the thickening of the endometrial wall. So while the thickening of the endometrial wall takes place, there is much more less space remain inside this myometrium and perimetrium. That is the one of the reason that so that every sperm cannot enter at a time, and Maximum very less number of sperm can be entered through this process. So first you can say thickening of endometrium. Okay. This next, what the next obstacle is for that? See, as we already discussed, there is a slightly acidic nature is there in the pH. So we can, that also may be not registered by certain sperms. So that is what? Slightly acidic, okay, in female trap. So that is also one of the reason for the sperms prevention of anti-prevention. Okay? And these two, after that, there are certain processes I will also see. Sometimes the sperm may be lost their viability. As we know that 24 hours they can spend here, but during this process, what happened? During this transformation process, suppose maybe some of the sperms may be lost their viability. So that one also we can take a reason. Sperms may lose their viability due to certain reasons. Okay. And next reason also what we can say here. Okay. The first one is the thickening of endometrium, slightly acidic of female trap, sperms may lose their viability, and what another is what? There are certain processes in which what happened, the sperm may be inactive, or suppose they will reach to here. Okay, sperms suppose reach also here, but they do not have the functional maturity. So may they do not possess, may not have functional maturity. Although they will reach towards the oviduct, still they do not have functional maturity. What is the functional maturity? Means that they may not be able to penetrate to the ova, so that fertilization process can be takes place. So these are some of the reasons why these many sperms ejaculate, but they will not reach, or they will not able to fertilize with the ova. And this is a negative point, that sperms do not able to fuse with the ova. But as we know that one has to be fused, so let us take a positive one, that what helps to the sperms to fertilize with the ova. Okay, helps to sperm for fertilization. Okay, what happened here? See, one of the hormone is there. That name of the hormone is prostaglandin hormone. One of the hormone will be secreted by the sperm itself, which is called as prostaglandin hormone, or prostate gland is related to the prostate gland secretion. So this hormone, what the function of the hormone is? Contraction of the uterine wall. If the contraction of uterine wall takes place, there is a chances of opening of the path through which the sperm has to be traveled. So that hormone help the sperm to entry. And as I told, the bicarbonate nature of the ion, biocarbonate nature. There are certain biocarbonates are present in the sperm, which help them to what travel to allow go through the acidic tract of the female tract. Okay, so that is also one of the process in which the sperms can enter. And after that, one thing you remember that the sperm is entry also takes place, and here the ova can only stay, as you know that 14 days is of the menstrual cycle. Ovulation process takes place. Ovulation process take after this only for 2 days the ova will remain in that position. After that they will move, and sperm is not made with this ova in this region. The fertilization process cannot be takes place. Why exactly, that we will discuss in the next video. So these things are the main part that the fertilization occurs in ampulla isthmus junction of the oviduct of the female tract. Okay, this is the one factor. Second is why only one sperm has to be fertilized. That one also we will discuss in the next video. So in this video what we discuss, what is the fertilization process, where it takes place. First thing is the sperm entry. If sperm will not enter, no fertilization will take place. So sperm has to be travel through the vaginal tract opening towards the oviduct region. So what the pathway are there, what the obstacles are there for the sperms, and what the helping systems are there for the sperm transportation. These things we all discuss in this video. In next video we will discuss the other things, what will happen if fertilization or fusion takes place, and still how the fusion will take place, why only one sperm enter into the ova, fuse with the ova. These all things also we will discuss in the next video.